Welcome to part 7 of Saints Row 4 Re-elected, and in the last episode, Zinyak blew up the planet. And yeah, our ship is our permanent crib for the remainder of the game. Even worse, there is no cribs for you to hide out in. Basically, every flashpoint you take is going to make your territory that much easier, so the notoriety will deplete. But what'll truly deplete the notoriety is catching those golden SIDS and destroying them. But whatever the case, we need to get these two guys killed before the notoriety meter goes up a little bit more. Chances are I'm going to basically... Oh, wait, never mind. I was about to say the notoriety was going to go up more, and I was going to go to the restricted area to deal with this asshole, but unfortunately, that's not the case. I might as well deal with him now. Oh, and by the way, I upgraded my gun off screen in case you're wondering why my gun is hitting more like a truck. Because, after all, the Zin weapons are the most important. Oh my god, I forgot he could do that. And yeah, he can spam telepathy. Just thought I'd point that out to everybody. But don't worry, I'm going to finish this off real quickly. Just a little bit more. Gotta be careful of the quake, though. Ah, damn it! And the only reason you see that guy there is because the notoriety went high. And you have to destroy 32 of them for the diversion challenges. I mean, they don't count for 100%, unfortunately. It's literally the missions and the collectibles. So diversion challenges are just spare experience points. Am I going to kill all the wardens? Just for the money and experience points, but not for actually 100% completion. No. As I already told you, the forced activities, the missions, and also the collectibles is part of your 100%. And I think I've kind of explained that multitude of parts. So just in case I haven't, I basically have. So on that note, I'm trying to get this one cluster and get it over with, so I could increase the amount of superpowers that I could actually use, or at least make them better. By the way, that wall running actually came from last part, because we went there and completed some of Kinzie's side quests.
I'm starving.
And there's still more to complete. So, on that note, I'm just getting as much clusters as I can since they're on the way to what I need to do. Which is going to be that hotspot, I do believe. But we also need to talk to Keith David. Because Keith David also has some missions for us as well. And the reason why I want to talk to Keith David and get these missions out of the way, real simple. Because these missions will give you infinite dash. That's right, you heard me, infinite dash. It's bad enough the game has it to where you can fly and you can run at super speed, but now if we manage to get all of Keith David's missions done, well, at least the first couple of sections of optional missions done, which we will in this part, considering how big of a beefer it is, we will get infinite speed, no loss of stamina. The only loss of stamina will happen is if you're gliding. And that is... Oh, and by the way, we gotta talk to Kinzie too.
Hey Kinzie, you wanna fuck?
Let's go.
Yeah, I got sidetracked a little, but all the relationships with the crew is basically a parody of Mass Effect. Oh yeah, and you had to talk to Kinzie because that was to actually start her optional missions as well. So at least that's done. As for Keith David, we need to talk to him too, because again, he gives you infinite super speed. So where is he? Pretty sure. Oh wait, he's over. Oh, I think he's on this bridge. Yeah, he's on the bridge. Like I said, there's nothing you can customize here. And, well, look on the bright side. Still better than Saints Row Reboot. I know I promised I didn't make fun of the game, but I'm going to keep doing it, unfortunately. Because once I'm done with most of the sports activities, there's not much to talk about.
I've been thinking a lot about those days on the campaign trail. I bet we can use a lot of those techniques against the Zin.
Makes sense. Shit got real rough in Salt Lake.
So now that we've got that mission started, we gotta go back into the simulation. And this is for every single character, all the more reason why. Well, here's the thing. Some of these forced activities will be brand new. So I'll show off the forced activities that are new. But the ones that aren't, oh, best believe I'm cutting them out. Best believe I'm going to try to cut out the travel times of some of them too. I'll try to make this as short as humanly possible, and as for the rest of the forced activities, I am most definitely not showing any forced activities that I've already shown. There. And I've said forced activities at least multitude of times. So, on that note, I'll just have to collect some clusters because I am not showing that forced activity off. Nope. In fact, I've already won and got the goal for that, and also got the goal for the forced activity that I didn't get the gold on. And yeah, the gold is actually going to be like a challenge. So with that said, this is mayhem, just regular gun mayhem. And I am basically killing people. Oh, right, I inadvertently killed a Zinyak statue in the midst of doing this. There's 26 Zinyak statues in all. Of course, you'll be able to find them once we get the collectible finder. And I'm not worried about the collectibles right now until I get the collectible finder. And here's the thing. I know you're thinking, this should be a good walkthrough for the find collectibles. Here's the thing. You will have all the means you need to get to those collectibles through flying and through running up buildings. You won't even need vehicles. In other words, there are certain areas where vehicles can't fit anyway, where those Zinyak statues are. So in all honesty, showing off the Zinyak statues is not even worth it because, again, they'll tell you where they are and will give you the GPS for them. That is how bad it is with the collectibles. And as I already stated before, the 100% is the missions, forced activities, diversions. Okay, I should say the diversions that are on the area, and also the whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, the collectibles. That's all I have been saying. I know I repeat myself because I pretty much ran out of things to say. There's not much. And I could probably see why a lot of people quit in the beginning of this game when they do a Let's Play of this. Because, to be honest, this is probably the most egregious part of the game. Doing, like, forced activities as missions. See, Saints Row 2, you didn't have to do them. You just did random things and discovered areas, did tricks, did races, did everything else. But if you wanted to get the best stuff, you did the activities. But once we get all the forced activities out of the way, you will see us getting much more powerful, much stronger, better, faster, in every which way conceivable. Aw, damn, and I just had the combo right there. We just gotta keep destroying. Oh no! The combo's gonna drop! No! No! Destroy things! Destroy things! Come on! We can do it! No! Goddamn Zin! Just... the combo dropped! Well, I'll just get the gold off screen, but at least I completed it with a silver. And I was so close to getting a gold. Yeah, that's the thing. Getting gold, silver, and bronze doesn't matter so long as you complete it. That's all that matters. Otherwise, you'll just have to start all over from the beginning and try a different strategy. Other than that, that gun that you just saw, that gun that was doing the black hole, that was the abduction gun. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, oh, actually no, we have the abduction gun. For those who played the original Saints 4, the abduction gun was actually DLC. And by the way, I cut out a good portion of the travel because that was just me collecting a lot of clusters. And that's all that was. And speaking of DLC, I'm playing the re-elected version because of the fact that let's just destroy everything here. Shatter kill, and grab myself a weapon. That'll help a lot. But that's the other thing. I went there and collected a bunch of clusters. God, I'm having a brain fart here. And I've collected a bunch of cash that's been lying on the ground so that I can go and power up all of my weapons thus far. I'm end up getting like mostly Zen weapons powered up primarily for in and out of combat. But I will also have regular weapons just in case the Zen weapons are ineffective. But the regular weapons is primarily going to be for within the simulation, but the Zen weapons are much, much needed for outside of the simulation. And for the record, that upgrade Pedestrian Carnage means now I can just kill pedestrians for health, and it'll just come back to in the health vacuum I need to get done once I get enough money. And eventually I will. Oh, trust me, everything that I'm doing here, all the force activities and all that, will be added onto the revenue. And yeah, we have to do something for our homies because here's the thing. Later on, there are going to be loyalty quests. And your homies need to be alive for those loyalty quests to be completed. I think Keith David is the only one that doesn't get a loyalty quest. Everyone else does. So, on that note,
keep perspective when you're so focused on the nomination.
We will
That's a decent set with a clan
get
power.
all of these clusters here, and we're gonna go over to the tower. Yes, we're gonna have to go to the tower. Don't worry, we only have to climb the tower 5 more times. Well, not 5, I meant 4 more times, because there's 5 towers in all. And once we climb them all, that's it. You'll never have to climb any more towers ever again in life. And as for hotspots, there's about 6 of them. And once we deal with them, you'll never have to deal with those hotspots ever again in life. Well, that's right, the hotspots. And they take up the majority of taking over the entirety of the simulation. Which, by the way, by the time of this recording, is only 10%. By the time we're done here, it'll be about maybe 20%, so we'll be practically 20% of the game. About a fifth of the way done of the game. No, seriously. A fifth of the way done of the game. I know it's embarrassing, but still. It's not that long of a game if you bar all the forced activities. Really, it isn't. Oh, I'll have to come back here to get that cluster. So, we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way, or is there a platform that I'm missing? Yep, there is a platform I'm missing. Right up there. And we'll grab this right here. I think I have the air dash now, so I'll be able to make it over there this time. Or I've got an increased jump, one of the two. But I do have the air dash by this time. So, I'm now able to air dash to where I need to go. And I think you guys saw that not too long ago. So, yeah, if anybody got bored of Saints Row 4, I don't blame you. It's just something that needed... Oh, God! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, I almost fell all the way to the bottom from that. Oh, damn it! I didn't mean to miss that. There we go. And jump. Alright, made it. We're just going to keep moon jumping until we actually get all the way up to the top of the tower. And thanks to that increased height, now it's a lot easier to climb up these towers. Yeah, me collecting those clusters and making it a habit to do so basically make this easier. And by the way, the increased jump and also the increased dash along with air dash will definitely make a certain force activity a hell of a lot easier. Yeah, let me go on ahead and get this warp point right here. All that's left is to get up to the top of the tower and activate it. Yeah, I know. There's things not interesting, but here's the thing. It's this. I mean, I should have played the first game instead of the fourth. But at the exact same time, anything to keep myself from playing Agents of Mayhem or the reboot. Yeah, I know. This is just like the downward spiral of Saints Row. But look at the bright side. At least I'm not playing God Out of Hell. No siree. I'll probably play all of the DLC except for God Out of Hell. I do not want to play that game. I mean, and it's sad because it stars Johnny Gat. Why in God's name would you make a DLC about Johnny Gat so goddamn terrible? I don't know. But whatever the case, that takes care of that tower. So that's 2 towers left, 3 more to go.
One of Zinyak's lieutenants.
Now we're gonna have to go all the way to that area down there to go and get rid of the rogue program, which is basically assassinations. So yeah, that's a forced activity in and of its own self. So let's go and murder all these simulations. And oh, right.
I'm up for more.
I forgot. There are simulations that basically have body doubles. And every body double you shoot only makes the simulation... No, not the simulation. The rogue program, sorry, come after you. And by the way, they count as alien super kicked. So there you go. Just kick them in the nuts. They take fall damage. They actually take fall damage. This is hilarious. Let's keep the kicking combo going. I know. I have to make it interesting somehow. Oh, wait. I think that was the Zen shooting at me. I thought it was him. But it doesn't matter. Oh, stunner. Oh, wait. He's still alive. You'd think that had killed him, but no, it didn't. He's the real one because his HP dropped like slower than the rest of them. So on that note, the rogue program has been defeated. And yeah, wherever there's a rogue program, you gotta beat it. And I'm gonna do that off screen, unfortunately. So let's go on ahead and meet Keith David. That'll take care of that first series of forced activities. And by the way, the weapon he'll give me first... Oh wait, I gotta go and get these guys first. As I was saying, the weapon that he's going to give me also is pretty good. It's called the dubstep gun. But there's a DLC version of that. Is it better? No. Oh, and speaking of DLC, let's wait till my... Ah, there it is. I was gonna say, let's wait till my blast meter gets full and use it, but what that is an explosion. And if I threw it at the right direction in the right area, it would cause a chain explosion that will destroy just about every single enemy that is in the vicinity. And it'll also destroy tanks, cars, and also planes real quickly. Hell, that explosion actually will do some modicum of damage to wardens. So that DLC is pretty damn good. Thing of the matter is, it's behind a paywall. A $10 paywall, but it's behind a paywall nonetheless. I'm just going to wait for my cash to get full so that I could actually use the full amount. Oh, sorry. Now we got a blast recharge. There is no infinite blast. They learned their lesson from Saints Row 3. There'll still be infinite ammo, don't get it twisted, but there won't be infinite blast. But then again, you won't even need ammo up in this part of the game. Up until like the last area or when rescuing your homies. That's when you're going to need ammo. For the time being, let's see. We need height. Oh yeah, and by the way, I managed to also get Ninja Reflexes health. Which, if I force to do a recovery flip, I heal every time. So that just makes things a lot easier. So let's get back to the bridge to talk to Keith David, and then he will go and do a next string of optional missions.
Camp David was a wild time, wasn't it? I can only imagine what we would have gotten up to if we didn't have to worry about the backlash.
Well, we don't have to worry about that now, right?
Well, that's the first set of Keith's optional missions. There's going to be more stuff introduced. So with that said, I think we're going to have to continue on with the quest. And I think we got more abilities, which we are going to end up buying off screen anyway. Ooh, definitely get the stamina increase if I get the money. Or I can get something else, like Saint's Backup, which you can call your backup, but it doesn't really matter because they'll be left behind because they don't have superpowers. Yet. So on that note, at least you could customize your gang. And we've got a higher transaction since we did most of those forced activities. So, let's check which quest is available. Ah, there we go. This is what I'm looking for right here. So, let us begin with executive orders. But before we do, I'm going to I had to actually make a stopping point because it was a new recording because I had to go to work. So that's what that was. So yeah, we still got more forced activities to do. Like I said, come part 8, if I haven't already shown them off, they're gonna get cut. Plain and simple. We're going straight to story, but unfortunately some of these are a part of story.
If Zinyak wants a fight, we're going to bring it to him. Taking down the simulation will wreak havoc on all the Zin systems and help us locate our friends. There's plenty you can do to overload, disrupt, and generally break the whole damn thing, so let's start small. I know hacking stores seems trivial, but it's a good place for us to begin. Alright, get moving.
Remember back at part 4 I mentioned something about hacking? Well, now we have the ability to hack stores to get new stores available, because each new store you hack, well, unlike Saints Row 3, you actually buy the stores, and also unlike Saints Row 2 and Saints Row 1, and ironically, the reboot, you buy the stores, but at the exact same time, you can hack them in this game, and they will give you revenue. For each store you hack, I do believe it's like 200 per store. So there are 30 stores in total once you hack every single store in the game, which, by the way, not every one of these are easy puzzles like what you're about to see here. This is actually pretty easy. And more importantly, another reason why I'm actually doing Keith David's optional mission, one of those rewards just so happens to be a longer hacking time. So yeah, there's that.
Is there a cop convention I don't know about?
Oops.
And that's the main reason why I was trying to get some of these sets of missions done, so we'll get to the part where I can unlock the set which has not only the infinite dashing, but also the longer hacking time. And in case you're wondering what that was, this is another DLC power which is called Bling, which you are throwing cash at people. No, seriously, you are killing them with the power of cash. No, not like your actual money cash. No, literal dollars and cents that is in the form of a blast that kills people. Oh, and mind you, there's another element to that blast which will end up draining the life of enemies eventually. That'll eventually be unlocked later on down the line. But for now, we've got other things to worry about. Like, for instance, portals. Oh boy, that's another thing in your challenge log that you'll have to deal with. Portals. Nobody likes them. Nobody wants them there. But this is how things go from 0 to difficult. And that's basically how they're going to keep the difficulty. Those portals appear, and they basically will make things a lot annoying. By the way, this is how you're going to lower your notoriety if you're not in your crib. Or, actually not crib, I mean not in your territory. Finding a command SID and destroying it. Which is pretty much like the Wicket from Harry Potter. Yes, the Wicket from Harry Potter. I literally mentioned that. But that was the first episode of... Well, that was actually a mission, by the way. A legit mission, no doubt. This wasn't just a forced activity. That was a legit mission. And now text adventures are in the way. And they are scattered all across Sealport, and also so are the Zinyak statues. And I am not going to show off where the Zinyak statues or the text adventures are, because again, oh god, I just got hit. Because again, the Zinyak statues and the text adventures, they will be a part of the collectibles that will be in the collectible, basically the collectible finder, which, by the way, can be found with an optional side quest. But for right now, we have to destroy this hotspot, which is actually in the way. So let's go on ahead and do that. Just for the record, if a homie asks you to destroy a hotspot for a optional quest, if you've already destroyed it, you could just proceed on to whatever's left. But if you destroyed everything in the optional quest, all you have to do is just simply talk to the homie and move things along. And by the way, that's what my objective is when it comes down to these things. Finish all of the forced activities that are available. Get bronze, or as high to bronze as humanly possible. No, get bronze to complete it, maximum, if not minimum, and then go on ahead and get other things done. So when we get to... Oh god, I forgot somebody's shooting at me. Ah, damn it. It's gonna be another one of those wardens showing up. I can almost guarantee. You know, I should just use explosive. That would make things a hell of a lot easier on me. That'll take care of the portals. But as I was saying about the portals earlier, those portals are just extra experience points for challenges. Ah, damn it! Just when I had this... Just when I had it. Just when I had it. I haven't upgraded my melee strength yet, so that's not going to change anything yet. But the aliens will still fly when you punch them or kick them in the dick. Plain and simple. Ah, you know what? I should break that. I should break that cluster over there. But it doesn't matter. Let's just kill the rest of these goons. There's somebody over here shooting me from the far off distance. Yeah, that guy. He'll probably stop me from breaking this generator. Or not. And now I can disable the main controller. Alright. Let's go on ahead and disable the main controller and pray to God that I don't run into another warden. That takes care of that. You know what? I could just jack his vehicle. What's stopping me from jacking his vehicle? Hey, damn it. Didn't mean to super kick the vehicle. I just wanted to jack the damn thing so I could clear out the room of all the Zins so I could go on ahead and disable this controller. There's too many Zin in the area for me to take this down. And if I call myself doing so, I'm gonna end up dying, basically. I just wish the Zin had a shotgun or a rifle. I think they won't get one until near the end of the game. Ah, damn it.
That went well.
I need a better gun. Oh no, not a better gun, no. I need an ammo upgrade. I seriously am in need of one. Let's hope nobody stops me from doing this. And it is done!
Time to break up the party, guys.
Good. That takes care of all of those enemies there, but this flashpoint is now mine. Oh god! Shit! Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Okay. It don't matter. I'm out of the way. I'm out of the clear. Kind of had to do that. So, let's see. There was a quest we needed to do. Might as well get, that's power play. It's gonna meet Kinsey on the ship. Let's finish this one to get the unlimited sprinting. Alright, we'll have to we'll have to dispose of an alien somewhere. So, with that said, we'll have no choice but to go through another, Oh, wait, hold on. This isn't an alien. I know what this is. This is the Chop Shop. I made a stupid insinuation. Whose playthrough is this? But in all honesty, I made the mistake of thinking that this was another assassination mission when in actuality it's a Chop Shop. Now, Chop Shops are not as easy as the one you're about to go through. Nuh-uh. Sometimes the vehicle will be right in plain sight. Others, not so much. So, yeah. And the thing is, I think there are 6 instances of each forced activity and forced diversion, so bear that in mind. And eventually I'm going to get just about every single one of those clusters, if not all of them. And once I do that, yeah, it'll pretty much be 100%. Not like I want to try to make it 100%, but still. Alright. Let's move on. And for those of you who are wondering, again, why I haven't changed clothes, well, that's because I haven't unlocked any new stores yet. And I'm going to change clothes eventually. Because the more you change clothes, well, actually, the more you buy new clothes, the more experience you get. Even though the clothes modifiers for the experience is nowhere near as good as the original Saints Row. Oh, this isn't a Chop Shop. This is an assassination. Well, stupid me again. So let's find the jerk and kill him right then and there. You know what? I really should use my powers. It would make things a hell of a lot easier.
Almost beats dancing.
This is not the right one, even though he had a higher HP. And I just got hit with a fireball. You know what? I should use explosion. That would make things a lot easier. And I wanted to show that off too. Oh, that hurt. And of course they're flying. Okay, that's it. I'm getting sick of this. Yeah, times like this, I wish we had grenades again. And of course you're flying. Get back here. Alright, it doesn't matter, we got this. Ooh, that was the real one. Okay. I didn't think super kicking him into the fountain would have actually killed him. But that works. Alright, now we've got another flashpoint to deal with.
Remember what went down at your first meeting with those lobbyists?
And quite frankly, it seems like Volition just doesn't know what difficulty is, except for putting lots of enemies there and hope you win. Or should I say, putting a lot of enemies that are bullet sponges there and hoping that you win. Which is the problem with their later games. And I think it was this game that started it. No, 3 started the bullet sponge bosses. This made them worse, and then the last 2 games made bullet sponge bosses even worse than that. Why do I play the Saints Row games? Real simple. Because back then they were fun.
And this simulation is the same way.
And yeah, 4 had its faults. Yeah, 4 has a lot of faults. Do I have some modicum of fun with it? To an extent. I mean, yeah, superpowers are fun and all. And so is shooting people, but that's as far as it goes. Like, when it goes to the main missions, that's where the fun is. But other than that, the forced activities, not so much. Oh yeah, and also I made an emphatic statement on the fraud. So, what's next? Since I went there and did that fraud off screen. And yeah, I meant to do that fraud off screen because I said, I am skipping forced activities. This is something I've been doing since Saints Row 2, okay? So, it's not something new.
I don't really know, but Kinsey says this one needs shutting.
I also did it in Saints Row 3 as well. So if you look at those playthroughs, you'll probably see that, yeah, I've skipped this forced activities and just went on to the missions. Because in both of those games, the missions were the more, at least the at least the activities in Saints Row 2 wasn't forced, and at least the activities in Saints Row 3, okay, as forced as they were, they're nowhere near as forced as Saints Row 4. Oh, right. We got ourselves a flashpoint to deal with. Yeah, I walked past a flashpoint too. I know, somebody's going to mention it in the comments. I'll get it. Those I'm actually showing, because if I don't show all of the stuff that I have... Oh shit! Did I just do a spinning pile driver? That was fucking cool! Whatever the case, if I don't show everything that I do, well... Oh! Okay. I guess that was something. I think I pulled that guy's heart out or something. I don't remember. But as I was saying, if I don't show everything, then I'm practically got like a minuscule part. Ooh! That's actually really cool. And, well, I gotta say, that was something. Oh, right. This is a mission that we needed to do. And even though we just got finished taking care of a hotspot, we got another... Oh, actually, we took care of 2 hotspots. We did one earlier on, and now we did... No, actually, we did 2 earlier on, and this should be number 3.
I love meeting new people.
So we're practically halfway done with these things. I know. We did 3 of them things. 2 in each... You know, actually, that's right. That's right. 2 this part. That's right, and this should be number 3. And, oh, right, there's a new thing. Sids that actually give the Zen, shields. Jeez, I should switch over to, Explosive Blast. That would make things a hell of a lot easier. Get over here. Come here and let me kick you in the groin. Or let me knock you off the cliff. It doesn't matter which. And that's generator number 1. Now for generator number 2. Alright. We just need to kill everything that's in the vicinity. And hope they don't knock me off while I'm trying to do this. Wow, they just sat there and let me do this. By the way, this is on normal. Just thought I'd point this out to all of you. And boom, bam. Ah, Shatter Kills is awesome. Okay, let me grab this here and even the odds. Yeah, boy, this is what I was going to do in that last hotspot. But that's okay. See, this is a sturdy bike. A very sturdy bike indeed. And for some reason, when I shoot the driver, the bike ends up being destroyed. Why? It doesn't matter. We are almost done. We just need to take care of all these rabble here and finish off the point itself. Well, we're almost done with the hotspot anyway. Get a little closer and we can kill the guy that's shooting us. There we go. And the last schmuck that's shooting us is down here. Oh, he's just jumping away. Okay, you're gonna jump away? That's alright. I'm gonna go straight for the hotspot and end this. Yeah, so far this has been a pretty meaty part, and yeah. We already gotten rid of 3 of the hotspots at least. I think the last one has 5 of those generators. Whew! That takes care of that. And last but not least, now we're gonna do some chop shop. But first, let's grab that cluster there. Oh, right! Also, Re-Election has the same glitches as... Oh, Re-Elected Edition, sorry, has the same glitches as the original Saints Row 4. And by glitches, I mean Re-Elect... Oh, shit. Oh, I ran by a, I literally ran by a, flashpoint.
Couldn't last any longer than that.
Well, whatever the case, the less flashpoints there are, the easier it is on me. I mean, we will still have to go to the restricted area to get these, well, I'm not going to worry about the wardens. Because in the end, at the grand scheme of things, while yes, there will be extra experience points, we'll end up getting more experience once we get all the boosts and stuff from later, ports of the game, like, well, parts of the game, sorry, like for instance the story, and also the upgrades that gives us experience boosts from anything we do. Anyway, I just need to fly all the way over here, and this should be our location. And yeah, by the way, notice that my gliding has been decreased. Well, notice that my gliding is taking less and less stamina, and that is because the gliding no longer is going to guzzle as much stamina as it used to. Soon it'll come to the point where you could just fly instantly. Oh, and by the way, this ship that we just took, that's going to be useful for something a little bit later. Something that's DLC exclusive. By the way, this mission is also DLC exclusive. But in Re-Elective, no, well, it was DLC exclusive, but in Re-Elected, it is available. So, yeah, there's that. So, they added more forced activities on top of, like, 2 missions and 1 mission that's turned into a game. Messed up, ain't it? Whatever the case, we now have the ship collected, and we got the Chrome Void. We're not going to need it. We really aren't. Unless there's a actual forced activity with it, which, by the way, there is. That's the only reason we're going to need that vehicle. The tank and the Void, and eventually the Mecha Suit, is the only way we're going to have the forced activities. Okay. I am not speaking correctly, but as I was saying, the Chrome Void, the tank, and eventually the Mech Suit will only be shown with the first instance of a forced activity. And that's it. And what do I mean by a Mech Suit? That's coming in later parts. And since we've already shown off the tank and the UFO is going to be shown off in a few minutes, yeah. It's just going to be something new. But there's going to be another power or something else that will be involved in Mayhem as well. They have multiple instances of Mayhem, with the worst one coming probably part 10 or 11. But whatever the case, we're just going to decay the notoriety a little bit. That way, it'll at least drop down very quickly. Yeah, we need to get some more rifle ammo too. And eventually, we'll end up getting rifle ammo, infinite ammo, no reloads. Which is awesome. Oh, right, and we gotta wait for certain levels to get gateway cache ammo, I think. Or is that an ability? That's an ability, actually. No, something we gotta do more forced activities for. Damn. Oh, well. Let's just continue on. Maybe I could do something for my homies. I don't have enough money for them. Damn. Oh, well. Oh, and there's 3 other homies, too, that you can actually call for backup for. And those 3 are actually YouTubers, believe it or not. Yeah, somehow YouTubers ended up as a part of DLC. And I know somebody was waiting for me to discuss that. But yeah, I think they were comedy YouTubers. I don't know about them, and I haven't actually heard of them or seen them. But they are a family, and they managed to become DLC homies on this game. And you can call them, and I think their voice clips are in the game. And some of their skits too. I mean, and to be fair, I had to look these guys up to find out that they are popular YouTubers, on top of the fact that they also were reviewers, and ironically reviewers of this game. And they gave this game glowing reviews. Now, I'm not saying Saints Row 4 is bad, it's kind of middle of the road at best. It had a strong start at the beginning of the game, sputtered with the forced activities, and then near the end it kind of chokes. But like, when you get some of the action missions, they're pretty good, but anywhere in between, yeah, this game stutters a lot. But at the exact same time, the Birches, which is Ash, Anthony, and Papa Birch, the homies in question, they actually did review this game. So I had to research and look them up, and I don't even know if they're still on YouTube anymore. But whatever the case, they were high-profile YouTubers, and they were also a $5 DLC pack. So, imagine my shock if I was to ever get popular and I end up being a DLC character. I want you all to thumbs down me and hate me for the rest of my life. Because I promise you, the only way I'll end up being a DLC character is if I make it in my own game. And even then, it won't be DLC, it'll probably be a hidden boss fight. Yeah, a literal hidden boss fight where you have to go through hoops and everything else, and it'll be difficult as fuck. But you'll end up getting a good item for it, if I ever make a game like that and make myself a hidden boss character. But in this case, it's Saints Row 4. It is basically ridiculous that you have all these DLCs, including, oh wait, you can't even get that's right, you can't even get hotspots or whatchamacallits, flashpoints while you're in a mayhem. But as I was saying, oh man, we're almost there. We just gotta get to 500,000. Come on.
Nobody minds if I take that out, do they?
We're getting there. Come on. Blow them up. Yeah, because I screwed up. I might just get silver. It's no big deal. It's not the end of the world, so long as I complete the game. Ah, damn it. Ah, well. But as I was saying, yeah, they are reviewers, and yeah, they did review the game, but that was probably one of the biggest crux of many people's arguments that are practically against the game journalists, is that the fact that they had some sort of nepotism going on. At the same time, I bet you Volition only did it because these guys were a little popular. It's probably the latter than the former. Whatever the case, I had to think of something to talk about to go off subject.
You know, this all.
And seriously, folks, 25 DLC packs, and they still could not fix some of the glitches that are in the game. 25 DLC packs, ain't that about a bitch? And needless to say, they shouldn't even have DLC packs if they had all these damn glitches in the game in the first place. I mean, aside from the intentional glitches, which is like supposedly the viruses and the simulation and stuff like that, that shows up in the survival, they couldn't fix any of the major glitches in the game. And sometimes, the reason why I'm not driving a car, the main reason why, the car would end up glitching while you're trying to get into the car to drive. It glitches, falls to the ground, and the game kills. That actually happened to me before. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm not driving in cars, like talking about it. Because I don't want to have another situation like that.
Theater, film, television,
and no, they have not fixed that glitch. Not at all. Notice when I cut some of this out, one of the things I did was cut out the parts of me falling through the goddamn scenery and stuff of that nature. I don't think I could bring that back because I think I deleted the files, but if I do manage to find some glitches, I'll show you. Like, for instance, the twerking soldier from Saints Row 3, who twerked till who twerked after he died. But yeah, I'm pretty much gotten as much as off of my chest as I said. I mean, it may sound boring, but I'm trying to find a way to entertain you guys. I really am. Alright, let's just get back to Keith, and I think we've got one more series of missions with him, but I am not doing that this part. No, 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 no. We've already gone almost an hour. And if you've watched me for some time, well,
We've all had enough of Zinyak's shit. Do this, and you can set your own terms in this fight.
I need every advantage I can get.
I would normally not have hour-long parts, but sometimes the parts
That's really not
have
gonna
so
work.
much stuff in there I just don't realize it, and I cut like hour-long parts down, well, 2-3 hour-long parts down to an hour. Notice Yeast Mat was like a 3-parter. Jesus Christ, I'll never get those 9.5 hours back. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next part because I'll finish off the rest of Keith's optional missions and Kinsey's optional missions in the next part. This is RVman 985. Peace out and take care.